Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about what makes the Cybertruck different from any other truck you've ever seen out there. For that and more, keep watching. So way back in 2019, Tesla presented a prototype of the Cybertruck during a live event.
Welcome to the Cybertruck unveil.
Expectations remained so high because it was unlike anything that anyone had ever seen before. Well, that's all in the past now because last November, the Cybertruck finally hit the market. Before actually going into the specs of the truck, I'm thinking, why did Elon build this truck? Was it a brilliant economic decision for him, or is it just does he really think it's going to compete in the market with all the other trucks that are available in the market? When you first look at this truck, you can see that it has a very, very fictional design. It looks like a truck from a science fiction movie. And the reason for that is because Elon actually got inspiration for the truck from a science fiction movie. That said, it's making me to question the audience and the people he's trying to sell the truck to, because looking at the competitors for trucks like that, in the market we have the F-150 and we have the Rivian, which are brilliant trucks. They're amazing trucks. I've been in the F-150 once and it was really, really an amazing ride. The average age of anyone buying a truck right now is probably 50 years-ish. And I wonder if it's going to be the older generation that is appealed by such a truck or the younger generation. Because economically, well, financially, older people are the ones who will be able to buy such a truck because it's very, very expensive. The model that is released already starts around like, actually, three models are released, and out of those three, two of them are available in 2024 and one is available in 2025. But for the ones that are available right now, the lowest starting price is $81,000. And the reason that stat is important is because fictional type of characters or fictional designs will appeal more to the younger generation who still grew up reading fictional books and still grew up like having that mindset of like, oh wow, I want to go to Mars or I want to go to space. I doubt though that like the demographic of people that use trucks more, like the older people, I doubt that they really care that much about an out of this world design, because that's what it is. It's out of this world. So that I'm interested to see how it's gonna go in that area. Well, that doesn't really matter to Elon because I personally think he doesn't care that much about the economics of it. He's one of those kind of people who does what he wants to do. Yeah, that's Elon. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. So let's look at a couple of specs for the truck. It comes in three different models: the rear-wheel drive, the all-wheel drive, and the Cyber Beast. The rear-wheel drive will not be available until 2025, but the all-wheel drive and the Cyber Beast are already available. Uh, and looking at the all-wheel drive, the range, pretty good. It's 340 miles. Very good for an electric truck. And that can be extended. Actually, Tesla now, for the Cybertruck, it has something called a range extender, I believe. Yeah, it's a range extender, and it's basically a battery, an extra battery that you can put on the back of the truck to give it more power if you need. So that can take it up to 470 miles. Wow. The acceleration goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds. That's crazy. And in terms of looking at the competition, looking at the Ford F-150 and the Rivian, I believe top speed for the best time for getting to 60 miles per hour for the Ford, I believe is 4 seconds. And for the best model of the Rivian, I believe it's 3 seconds. So the all-wheel drive already matches like the competition, but crazy part about it, the Cyber Beast can do that in 2.6 seconds. That's huge. And it's crazy because this is not a car. This is not a small car. This is a truck. This is a very heavy truck. And this Cyber Beast is 6,843 pounds. The reason it's actually that heavy is because the car is made up of stainless steel. So the body of the car is very, very heavy material. It's actually bulletproof material. Elon made a little, show of that during the event in 2019. Actually, Joe Rogan tested an arrow on the car. He shot an arrow at the car, and the arrow barely scratched the car. So that's crazy. But stainless steel, that's brilliant. I gotta say this though, the windshields of the car are massive. They're really, really massive. That's like one of the key things that everyone is saying, that no one can get their hands to reach the end of the dashboard. So I don't know if that's something people like or something. I probably don't like that, because there's times that I've had to extend my hand if I want to grab something on the dashboard. So I don't know that I like that so much, but yeah, it's fun. I mean, the car looks like a triangle, if you might have, if you've not yet noticed. So it looks ugly and it looks good at the same time. I get that vibe. I don't know what you think about it, but let me know what you think about it. How does it look? Let me know in the comment. In terms of car spacing, everyone that I've seen review the car has said the car has enough space, like the car's leg room for the back seats and the front seats are pretty good, and it almost matches what you would see in a standard Ford F-150 or a Rivian. So there's a great amount of room in the car. So in terms of pricing, the rear wheel drive starts, I believe, at $61,000, and from there the all-wheel drive starts at $81,000, and the Cyber Beast starts at $100,000. So the car is quite expensive, and it took people by shock because back in 2019, I believe Tesla projected that the price that they were going to give for the Cybertruck would start at $39,000. So that's almost a 20,000 or more than a $20,000 jump from what they initially planned for it to cost. And that makes sense because when you use heavy materials like the steel, and that steel, actually, the steel is an alloy that was developed in the Tesla factory, and even the glass that is used for the windshield and and every other glass that is used there is also developed by Tesla in their factory. It's an alloy that is developed by Tesla, and that's why they're so strong, and that definitely takes the price up. So, yeah, um, yeah, those are trade-offs to deal with. So I'm very interested in knowing what people are going to perceive or what people are going to say about this car in the long run, because so far almost everyone who I've seen testing this car is a young person, right? Like people who are very enthusiastic about design and technology and things like that. But I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what happens. But regardless of whatever happens, I think Elon just built this car for the fun of building something like this. And I think that's very important because if he didn't do that, I don't think anyone was gonna do it because it just doesn't make that much sense to do. So that's amazing. Props to you, Elon. I'm excited to see this car coming in the market and hopefully people start driving this car. So if you love this video, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. This is my first YouTube video, by the way, so congrats for watching my first video. And we're coming back with more content, so stay tuned. So way back in 2019, Tesla presented the Cybertruck but expectations stayed high for what people saw because